Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today is going to be a writing update, which I don't think I've done in a while, unless I have, and time's moving weirdly yet again. Genuinely, do not know. Excuse the big baggy hoodie, it is just one of the comfiest things that I have to wear right now, and I'm having a comfy day, so why not? Also, not part of the writing update, but my hair is not looking terrible today, can we just point that out? That is my moment of vanity for the month, and it will never happen again. So yeah, writing. It has not dwindled. It has not dwindled. It has just been a bit trickier since my 10k day. No particular reason. I think I just did so much on that day that I'm not feeling burnt out, but I'm just feeling, wow, you did a lot, you can take a break now. And I need to get out of that mindset, because even though it is good to take a break, it is still good to take a break. I am not denying that whatsoever. It is just that I need to stop trying to give myself justifications to be lazy. And that's what I've been feeling lately. I've been feeling very lazy. And, you know, some of you might say, like, hey, with pregnancy and everything, you're entitled to have lazy days. And yes, you are entitled to have lazy days, but I just feel like I'm not in work at the moment, so every day is kind of a lazy day, so why aren't I writing? But that is just the way my brain works, which is not always the best. I do not have a good brain. But on the upside, things are going really well despite having these lazy moments. So, you know, rewrites for Branded 2 are going well. I feel like I really need to get a move on with that now. I don't know, I just feel like I've done so many edits for Branded 1 that I should now have second nature for the second, but I just don't. That's not a bad thing. I mean, editing, I can't stand editing. Anyone who has watched my videos knows that I hate the editing process. It drives me mental, it just completely drains me, and I don't want anything to do with it. If I could just magically produce the ideal first draft and have it sent off, then brilliant. I say that, every other writer is probably thinking the exact same thing. I hate editing so much. And now it's getting to a point where the majority of my writing process is editing. I think that's why I am struggling with it, and having these justified lazy days, because I just don't want to edit. I am trying to find excuses that just aren't there anymore, and that's not good. On the upside, I have actually, as a result of the 10k day, I have started writing the first draft of the sister series, the first installment. I think I'm still going to call it the Seer series, because we've got the Branded and now we've got the Seers. But I don't know, I need to find like a unification name for the entire thing, because it is going to be a block of 5, so 2 Branded, 2 Seers and the crossover. I need to find an overarching name that is going to connect them all, and then we can branch off that way. That is something that I really need to get a head start on now. Probably should have had it started from the beginning, but I suck at titles. I really do. But yeah, I have gotten started on it, and that's a huge relief. The prologue and chapter 1 are done at the moment. I'm trying not to throw myself too deep into it now, because I know that there's still so much of the first 2 Branded books to get covered, but the fact that the first of the Seer series takes place during like the halfway point of the first Branded, I need to still be able to connect the dots, so I'm not jumping into it as much as I would, but I'm still trying to get a head start into it to make sure that the dots connect, make sure that the timeline aligns, because let me tell you, trying to deal with timey-wimey wibbly-wobbly nonsense is a pain in the backside, even though it can be fun at times. I probably should do a video of something like that, trying to, you know, match up timelines and companion novels and stuff like that, but my brain. I guess at the end of the day, I'm having the lazy days and I'm not having the motivation, but I'm still really proud of what I've done so far. And that's a really weird place mentally to be, because on one hand I'm like, yeah, you're proud of what you've done, you've managed to start a new book, you've managed to, you know, get a few chapters of editing done, and you're still editing the first book in the series as well. You are managing a lot. Sorry, my voice is going really weird today for some reason. So you are proud of yourself, but why aren't you letting yourself continue in this progress? Why are you deliberately stunting yourself? And to that, I have no clue. I think everyone is just hitting a bit of a point now. I mean, over here, lockdown is still going on. It is not looking like it's going to be easing up anytime soon. They have a plan in place, but all the plans are for England, and we're in Wales, which everyone just assumes, oh, you know, it's attached, so therefore it's the same country. It is not. It is not. I don't know why I'm not a patriotic person at all, you know, it doesn't make any difference to me. I married an English boy, for God's sake. For some reason, that still bothers me. It's like saying Canada and America are the same place. No, it's not. England and Wales are separate. But because we're separate, we have different lockdowns and regulation rules, so what's the plan for England may not be the plan for Wales, but then Wales just gets forgotten about all the time, so I don't know what's going to happen. So that's just been making me really anxious, which may possibly have more to do with my writer's block at the moment. Well, no, it's not a writer's block, it's... I can't even call it a writer's block because I'm still getting stuff done. Even with my reviews, I've got like 5 reviews stocked up ready to go. That's like over a month's worth, so I'm making good progress and I'm proud of the progress I'm making. But for some reason, I'm not letting myself continue it as much as I probably should. I'm in a rut. It's a very weird rut and I don't know how to get out of it. That's the thing, I'm filming this on the 1st of March, so I'm still pregnant. I'm still 9 months pregnant and baby is due on the 10th. I will be uploading this video soon. That's the thing, I don't know if baby's going to be here by the time I upload the video, so my mindset may have changed by then as well, but in this moment, my mind is all over the place. You could, in that case, you could blame baby brain. I don't want to be like, oh yes, I'm feeling all over the place, and people being like, well, are you pregnant or do you have the baby yet? Because both of those are going to be affecting your mood. I know that. I'm just trying not to let that become an excuse, because I don't want to be one of those people that's like, oh, I'm pregnant, therefore I can't do this, that and the other, because I don't want to be seen as lazy. I don't want to feel lazy. And I'm not saying people who are pregnant who do take breaks are lazy, because, you know, you're growing a human, you're more than entitled to take a break. I just feel like I can't. That's such a hypocritical thing to say though, because I justify and I praise the idea of taking breaks on this channel, but then I'm clearly more trying to focus on your mental health than mine, which is, you know, I can't say is a bad thing really, but I do need to really sit down and look at myself and say, look, you need to get your head on straight and figure out what's going on. Maybe it is just baby brain, I don't know. This turned into more of a ramble than an update, and I'm sorry. At the end of the day, progress is being made. I have stocked up on reviews. I have started the first of these series, name pending. I am making good progress on Branded 2. I still haven't done as many edits on Branded 1 as I wanted to, but it is something that I am working my way around to. I am getting there. And yeah, progress is being made. I just can't seem to let myself feel happy about it. I feel like I should be doing more, and I could do more, so I don't really know where my brain's going. Do any of you guys have moments like this where you just think, yeah, you could be doing this, you could be doing that, and you think, yeah, but I've already done ABC, and like, yeah, but what about the rest of the alphabet? Do your mind do that to you? Do you have this, like, the inner bully? That's what it is. The inner bully is returning. No matter what you do, you are never going to please them, and that is what is coming back. But I have learnt to deal with it, so I just need to actually sit down and deal with it rather than dwelling. If you want to look at another positive, reading has been great. It is, like I said, right at the beginning of March for me right now, and I've read 9 books this year. I've read 9, I'm on book 10. That's a lot. That is more, I'm pretty sure that's more than I read last year. That I'm proud of. I am really smashing this whole Goodreads yearly reading challenge. So I think you've got to read 24 books in 1 year, and I'm already on book 9 and it's March, so I think I'm doing really well. So that's one thing I can't take away from myself. What is my plan going forward? Last thing, I'm still waiting day by day for if baby's going to arrive, so I feel like I can't really get anything properly started because I may have to put it on pause. I still don't know when I'm going to be putting one video a week rather than two, because I have videos stocked up ready to go. I just need to figure out what I'm going to be doing with them. So everything's just kind of a guessing game at the moment, and that's really affecting the writing thing as well, because I don't want to get too into something knowing that I'm then going to have to take a really big break. But at the same time, I want to get as much done now because I know I'm going to have to take a really big break. It's this vicious cycle in my head that I'm really trying to work my way out of. This wasn't meant to be a negative update. It wasn't meant to be a negative update, and I don't think it is negative. I have got some vicious circles that I need to figure out. I do need to let myself have a little bit of slack, and I do need to really understand that I have made progress. Even if it's not the amount of progress I wanted to make, I've still made progress, and I need to let myself be proud of that. So yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if anybody watches these writing updates or has anything to add to them, but they're like a fun little video diary, I suppose, where I can just ramble and let things out, and I sometimes come to some kind of conclusion, which is never a bad thing. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm stocked up, I have started a new book, edits are going well even though I can't stand editing, and I need to start cutting myself some slack. And reading is going great. That is pretty much the update. No news on baby yet. As soon as baby's here, I will do a video, probably giving a birth story if you want something like that. I don't know what to do. I'm not going to be filming the birth, that's for damn sure. I'm going to have way too much going on up here to worry about camera angles and stuff like that. Props to the people who do film their birth. Honestly, I've fallen into a bit of a rabbit hole of watching birthing vlogs at the moment just to have a better idea of what I'm going to go through, which is a blessing and a curse. Because on one hand, I'm like, yeah, I feel more prepared, and on the other hand, I'm feeling like, oh god, I'm going to have to go through that. But yeah, I'm not going to be filming just because, I don't know, I just want it to be like a very private family thing. But that's just me, you know, no disrespect to anybody else. Once again, I've gone into a ramble, and it's not even something about writing. I don't know. Hopefully I will figure out a schedule soon. Hopefully I will figure out what is going to be the next step, what's going to be the next phase of the plan, I suppose. And as soon as I know, you guys will know. So yes, I'm going to end this video here. It wasn't really much of an update, it was more just me rambling and hoping someone's out there to listen. If you have anything to add or comment or have any advice for me, then I would love to hear it. Please comment below. But until then, I will see you all in the next video, and I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe. Goodbye, my scribblers.